My name is Paula Cohen. My business is Taylory, so I help people to put the rocket fuel into their businesses. I work with people who are great at what they do, but generally their focus is so much on giving an amazing service to their clients that they don't have the time or the focus to work on the things for their own business that they know they really want to do to grow it.
And what's the most challenging and rewarding thing in what you do?
The challenge is watching clients struggle when I can see that they're so close. That's challenging, but it's more it's indecision. So where we can come up with a strategy and we know how to make it work, but the client either doesn't have the confidence, doesn't have the focus, and doesn't follow through on those things. So the results are literally right there, but they just can't quite grab it. That's probably the biggest challenge, is indecision and lack of action, really.
Procrastination?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suffer from that myself.
Bit of old faffing.
Yeah.
A bit of faffing's kind of all right, as long as there's a certain amount of momentum within it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's almost that knowing what to do and not pushing on and doing it. I think it's the biggest challenge.
What's the strangest and or funniest thing that you've experienced in your business?
Ironically, one of the funniest things, and it's sort of not funny, but sometimes you have to make things funny, is I had a client who, when I first started working with them, had absolutely massive cash flow issues. And we literally ended up having to get bailiffs in and all sorts of stuff. It was a horrendous time. They eventually got there, but the funny bit was that we ended up creating a league table of excuses. The reasons that people would give for not paying invoices. You know, to buy my kids' school uniform. But the top one that have never left me was, we can't pay your bill because our snow globe is stuck in Japan.
Snow globe?
The snow globe was stuck in Japan.
Okay.
So this was a big feature of their business, and they were supposed to be then on-selling it, and because they weren't able to on-sell it, well, we haven't brought the money in to pay your bill.
Okay.
And it's like, that is of no relevance whatsoever.
Just one snow globe?
Yeah. So don't ask me what that was all about.
And what do you do in your spare time?
I'm quite excited because this weekend is the start of the caravan season.
Okay.
Which makes me sound like a bit of a nutter, doesn't it?
It is snowing today.
I know, but we have a static caravan over in Angelsey that overlooks the sea.
Oh, nice.
So we spend a lot of weekends out there in the summer. We've got a couple of jet skis, so we get out on the sea.
Nice.
So I just love getting out there, being near the water. But yeah, I do love anything that gets you outdoors. I think is a great breath of fresh air.
Yeah, and I think doing something adrenaline focused like jet skiing or rock climbing, it detaches your mind, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And gives you that mental space that you need.
I think it completely changes, like you say, rock climbing or anything outdoorsy like that. All the endorphins and stuff that brings, and the serotonin and that kind of stuff, changes you physically but mentally as well. So it's all really refreshing, I think.
If you could give one piece of advice to people starting out in networking or business, what would you say to them?
I guess the obvious thing actually is just be yourself. And if I'm honest, that was a bit of a journey for me, because I went into business with a franchise, having come straight out of the corporate world, and the corporate world's all about teaching you to kind of suppress your identity. So it probably took me a while to work out who me in business is. But what I have sort of proven to myself, and what I've helped other clients to realise, is the more natural and genuine you are, the more people will engage with you, and the more comfortable and confident that you'll be with what you're doing as well, and the more you'll enjoy it. So never feel like you've got to be somebody else or put on airs and graces or impress people. Just be you, and that's what people will really buy into.
That's what I found as well. I've had my own journey on that.
But, I think most people have. I think we all kind of start out feeling like, well, you've got to be like that guy, or you've got to be slick, you've got to be professional. You know, people come networking and think, I've got to be dead slick, I've got to have an amazing presentation, and you don't at all.
Just be yourself.
Just be yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Thank you very much, Paula.
Thank you, Rich.
Thank you.